During the offseason, Boston went through some big, sometimes Zdeno Chara-sized changes. They still employ the perfection line, though, and that made the difference as the Bruins stunned the Flyers 4-3 in overtime on Wednesday. David Pastrnak was especially explosive, collecting a hat trick in regulation, then assisting on Patrice Bergeron's overtime power play game winner. Like Pastrnak, Bergeron generated 4 points, 1 3 A. While Brad Marchand only ended up with an assist, he was usual ubiquitous self. It seemed like Carter Hart and the Flyers would hold the Bruins at bay, even after a bad start. Instead, the penalties started piling up, and the perfection line reminded the hockey world why you shouldn't leave the door open even a crack against them. Pastrnak hitting the ground running after off-season surgery. Considering that David Pastrnak is recovering from off-season surgery, and seemed to come back sooner than some expected, you'd anticipate rust for the star winger. Instead, Pastrnak remained productive early and often for the Bruins against the Flyers. Coming into Wednesday, Pastrnak had 3 points, 2 1 A in 2 games, both against the Washington Capitals. When Pastrnak scored just 12 seconds into the game, it seemed like the up-and-down Flyers might have a "here we go again" feeling. For much of the first period, it seemed like it would be a long night for the Flyers. Philly shook off that start, but Pastrnak frequently created dangerous chances alongside partners in crime Brad Marchand and Patrice Bergeron. Down 3-1 in the third period, the Bruins got some new life after Bergeron coolly found Pastrnak for a beauty of a goal. Despite an awkward zone entry, the Bruins gained a territorial advantage in the waning moments of the third period. From there, Pastrnak would not be denied, collecting the 9th hat trick of his career by making it 3-3 with about 15 seconds remaining in regulation. Hayes, JVR leading the way for the Flyers with Sean Couturier sidelined. The Flyers need other top players to answer the call. It hasn't always been pretty. Kevin Hayes ranked among Flyers who took lethal late penalties during the Bruins rally. But credit big budget Flyers for delivering. James Van Riemsdyk and Hayes both cost at least $7 million in salary cap terms, and they've been leaders in scoring. JVR kept creating chances, and finally boosted his team leading points total to 14 with a crisp assist to Joel Farabee. Meanwhile, Hayes scored his 6th goal of the season, one that tied the game 1-1 at the time. On Wednesday, the best stars of the Flyers couldn't outshine the Bruins' best. But Hayes and JVR are at least giving their team a shot. James O'Brien is a writer for Pro Hockey Talk on NBC Sports. Drop him a line at phtblog@nbcsports.com or follow him on Twitter at CycleLikesEdens.